Well, good morning, happy Monday, good afternoon, good evening, and good day. Gord your hurtin' hippie, and I hope your weekend was good, and I hope it wasn't as full as amazing weird stuff as mine. And yes, that's what today's video is. Welcome to the recap of the storm of the year, at least for Calgary. My second time being through the aftermath of a tornado. In 1987, I was in the Edmonton tornado disaster. That one was much worse than this, but you're about to see the tail end of a couple of tornadoes were spotted just south of Calgary, and this was the storm generated from it. I encourage you, even though it's a little difficult to watch right to the end. There's something nice and peaceful right at the end. And there won't be little known facts today, but my next couple of days of little known facts will be about storms. And we'll talk about the cleanup of all this. And just to update you outside, and this will make more sense as you watch the show, the road's dirty, the park is dirty, but the ice, which took well over 24 hours to melt, is gone. It's an amazing story. I hope I've told it well, and I hope you'll watch to the end. My friends, happy Monday. Peace. And now the aftermath. This is not good. There is no street. It's just all water. And it's not over. The only way to show you guys this is to take you out here, get the camera a bit wet. There are sirens going everywhere. There's flooding everywhere. Here's just coming into my place here. Oh, that is deep. That is ankle deep. Oh, I can't walk. Oh, that's freezing. I gotta get back in. Oh, folks, my feet. Oh, that is so cold. The whole street is flooded. Basements are flooding. I'll get back to you. Bye. I don't know how I'm going to piece this together, but this is a huge storm. Out in the front, you've either seen or you're about to see the firemen are walking up and down the street trying to figure out how to get it to drain. The front of my house is flooded. The back of the house, I'm just checking now, and it's still pouring rain, but it's not as bad as it was. but the storm is still really, really bad. And you may see some lightning. Ooh, yeah, there was some right there, just as the rain came down. And not as much hail as in the front yard, but that's deep. That's deep. And it doesn't look like it's going to let up very soon. We have the fire department down a bunch of roads. Wow, there was a flash not far from me. Okay, my son needs me. Peace and cheers. I'll put this all together somehow. Now we'll do the front camera video so that you can see it a little better, and I can maybe get down there a little bit, but my best bet is to stay clear. Our neighbors are absolutely for sure flooding. My downstairs neighbor for sure is flooding. People are trying to help as best they can. The firemen trying to clear the road. And this is freezing cold. This is the coldest water around. Absolutely amazing, folks. Stay tuned. This is update number I don't know how many. I thought I'd show you as the water's starting to just come out. You can see beside my foot here. The size of the ice patches. Absolutely amazing. There's the firemen still trying to get things cleared up to get. Oh, that's absolutely amazing. That is absolutely amazing, folks. They're trying hard. We are flooding. I'll update you later. Well, I'm going to show you what's going on here. They're starting to drain next door. Drain the basement there. They're pumping. You can tell the ice is still really, really thick, but at least I can step out here now. You can even step. Oh my goodness. Look at this. That's ice. That's pure ice. Well, ice balls. You can see up there it's a little bit better. Down here still a lot of mist from all this cold. And they're no longer knee deep, but they're deep. So friends, that's the final update for tonight. Ice everywhere. And now we look at the morning after. Hang tough, folks. It's still pretty bad out here. I'll show you. The ice is still hanging around. A mist comes off the ground as things melt away. Still full of little balls of ice. And if you look, there's still just balls of ice. This is the house where the basement totally flooded. It's absolutely amazing out here. Absolutely amazing. Steam coming off the ground. Hey friends, now you've seen the early morning view of what it looked like while the hippie was still pretty tired. I've had my coffee. I'm out here now. It's plus 13. It is sunny today. Reports are that there were tornadoes just south of the city, and this is the aftermath of it. I am moving my way through it, and I thought, let's walk around the neighborhood and let's share what happened. It is amazing. Right here in front of our house, you can see the ice is still heavy. And this is not, you would think they're blocks of ice, but let me show you with this piece. It's just balls of ice. Still rather large from yesterday. In some areas of Calgary, it was baseball-sized hail, and here it was much smaller but caused a lot of damage. The house right next door to me, same owner, just a minute, moved there, that house, the basement completely flooded right to the ceiling. The girl cannot live in there. The power is shut off to the home. Absolutely amazing. So let's go over to this park and I'll show you what an open area looks like. You have to be very careful where you step. The roads are just starting to clear from the ice because of people driving on it. And the sun's out. Like, you look down there, clear, you wouldn't even know it happened. But you come here and oh my God, it looks like a disaster zone. Look at that. That is all little tiny hail. 12 hours later and it's still sitting there. The sun will slowly dissipate it all. And it's kind of pretty in the sun. Let me see if I can get the camera nice and close. It's kind of pretty, but certainly strange. Well, friends, let's see if we can get some more in some other areas. And we look right behind me here. Look at these big clumps of ice right here. Like, you can't even walk through that walkway. That's got to melt first, or at least my feet would get very, very cold. You could tell right here was where the firemen were knee deep in rain and sleet and ice trying to clean up this road. It was absolutely amazing. But yet, as I get half a block away, over here, it's clear. So it kind of hit our area really, really bad. And so far it seems even the alleyways are clean this way and icy that way. Absolutely amazing. Almost reminds me of the Edmonton tornado disaster in 1987. I was there, and it was just amazing. I'm just moving out of the way because someone's here walking her dog, and oh my goodness. I mean, it's pretty in a very eerie sense. I'm going to report from a few areas as I look over the damage, and it's not that bad in other places. You can look back here and you can see anywhere where there's a tree under it, it's a lot of damage. The trees have taken quite a hit, and you can see our weather isn't over yet, but I hope the tornadoes are. Tornadoes did touch down just south of the city, and what we got was the remnants of those. So pitter patter, let's get out of here. Let's get down to the river and show you more. And I'm down at the river. The storm did not seem to cause a lot of damage down here. Some of the trees stripped a little bit, but the only real thing is the water is much higher than it was. Still not at flood levels, but we aren't out of the water yet, as you can see. And yes, pun intended. Friends, if I see anything else, like the birds, then I'll get back to you. Otherwise, you talk to Gord on Monday morning as he wraps all this up and finds a way to present it to you. Peace and cheers. Love and harmony. Let that wind down as you see that the eagles survived the storm and their babies survived the storm. I just couldn't take a picture. I wish you all well. I wish you all health. And I wish you all a beautiful, beautiful day. Peace.